Ebenezer with more.
Small businesses are the engines of economic growth and are key job creators, particularly here in South Africa, with an unemployment rate of almost 30%. In light of their importance, small businesses still struggle to receive financing from traditional banks. As a result, many of these companies fail within the first 5 years of opening their doors. One company that has opened its doors to small and medium enterprises is Lulalend. The Cape Town-based digital lender provides short-term loans to SMEs who would otherwise struggle to get financing from banks. Why is it so difficult for these small businesses to access traditional forms of funding?
Traditional forms of funding typically require collateral or security, which a lot of small business owners don't have, whether in their business or in their personal capacities. So the only way you can really lend to this segment of the market is through unsecured funds. And we've developed the ability to be able to risk assess these businesses to be able to give them easy access to those funds.
Lulalend is a tech-savvy startup that allows businesses to borrow between $1,400 and $100,000, and it has built its own machine learning software that predicts the potential risk of a business before it hands over the money. According to a 2018 FinFine study, SMEs in South Africa face a funding gap of up to $23 billion. Without access to funding, small businesses don't have the working capital, aren't able to grow, and can't take their businesses to the next level.
This type of funding hasn't been available in the past, so we feel that we're pioneers in this space of what we're trying to build and trying to create.
Besides worrying about financing, according to a survey currently being conducted by Lulalend, one of the biggest concerns for businesses is the shortage of electricity.
We asked, how has your business been impacted by load shedding? And 67% said, it has been impacted by load shedding.
That's not a surprise, No. When Eskom is switching off the lights, businesses suffer. To gain access to a larger customer base, Lulalend has partnered with South Africa's biggest mobile network, Vodacom, creating an entity called Vodalend, which also provides short-term loans to businesses. A beneficiary of Vodalend is M6T, a small freight and logistics company in Johannesburg.
With Vodalend, everything was online, so I didn't even meet any of the consultants face-to-face. Everything was started and concluded online and telephonically.
And how important is that quick turnaround for businesses such as yourself?
It's extremely important. It's extremely important because, in our case, yes, we're looking for money to purchase equipment, but there's businesses that rely on the cash flow. Maybe it's just a little bit of short-term cash flow funding or anything like that, and you cannot wait 3 months. The businesses are going concern.
Vodacom's entry into SME funding may seem like a move away from its core business as a telecommunications provider. But the company says digital lending is part of a wider strategy.
We certainly believe at Vodacom that the next wave of economic growth is going to come from small businesses. As Vodacom, we already have 60% of the small business market as Vodacom telco customers, and we're saying, well, given that these are our customers already, what are some of the other products and services outside of the traditional telco products and services that we can offer to these customers to enable their lives and improve their businesses?
There are roughly 2.5 million small and medium enterprises in South Africa. Gaining access to much needed funding is going to be crucial not only for SMEs, but for South Africa's ailing economy as well.